Alright guys, I know y'all been waiting on the next part to this turbo build for the SVT Focus. So, lost a lot of footage and stuff like that as I posted in one of my last videos about the updates, what's been going on. So, I can't 100% remember because I have not gone back to the video yet, but can't 100% remember where we left off. So, for right now, I'm just going to turn the camera and just kind of explain a little bit. So, as y'all already know, this is how she kind of looked. Kind of got the intake set up now. I had to buy a 3-inch 90-degree and a couple couplers. I cut that flimsy elbow off that had a hole in it that we wrapped duct tape around that was attached to the MAF sensor pipe. Cut that off. You know, 2 couplers, the pipe that goes onto the turbo that came with everything, and then couplers, coupler, MAF pipe, coupler, 90-degree, filter shoved in it, and it clears the hood. So, highest point is still that thing. Now, speaking of that, also, that old coupler it had a big crease in it, basically like a belly. It was breaking. So put on a new coupler there. You see it looks a lot better. It's holding up. Now catch can, I don't know if y'all remember 100% or not, but we only had one line hooked up, and that was to right there, the PCV valve delete line hooked up to there, goes to the bottom of that catch can right there. Better to see it like that. Those are the bottom. Now the top one was not hooked up. I decided to finally hook it up. So I ran it up, and I've done this in the past and it didn't necessarily work out, but it was with a different catch can, a cheap one. This one's a more expensive, older version of one. It's a K&N one. I can't find it anymore, so I don't know the name or nothing. Anyways, connected that one, ran a line right there, as you can see, and ran it up and back to, it's not hooked up anymore, but to the back of the intake manifold. I just now took it off, but the car was idling weird, pretty weird, and you heard a bunch of air sucking into the top of that, which that is supposed to have a filter on top of it anyways. So got a filter that's on the way. I've done some research talking about plugging the back of the intake manifold. So I had a plug that came in today. They're wrong size, so I need to either get a new plug or have that same thing come off and just cap that hose, because it does fit over this hose right there. So I could either do that, or I can just order a plug and have it come in again. Either way, I'm gonna plug it up, get rid of that line to the top of the catch can, and a lot of people say they take the valve cover and they just dump it down, and that's why I also just have a filter on it to vent it atmospherically, whatever. I'm gonna hook a hose up to here, to the top part of that catch can. So we're gonna work on that hopefully tomorrow, get it started again. I started it yesterday, sounded weird, forgot to record and everything, so I need to start recording more. This is the beginning of part 8, like I said. So today we're not really gonna do anything. I might take off that top hose, go ahead and connect it to the top of here. I'm probably gonna do that, and that's it. We'll wait till tomorrow for that filter to come in, shove it on that drop the catch can, shove it on the catch can, put the catch can back up, and then try starting her again. So we'll see how all that goes. But for now I know this is how it looks. It looks a little pretty, but it's gonna get all cleaned up. I promise you that. All this is gonna get zip tied or shoved up out of place. But I know that's not that, that's also in the engine bay. So future plans, hopefully, if I can, is to make a little box that comes off right here, and then it can come here and attach right there. hoping to at least get a little box going, and that'd be nice, kind of block some heat. But other than that, let's get that top hose taken off. All right guys, so I took that line, kind of brought it up, cut it down some, and connected it down to there. Just got that filter right there. So she comes down, so anything that blows out of here can just drip on down to the catch can. Filter will be here tomorrow. Now I know this looks redneck, but I'm just gonna put this on for now, and we'll hook that up to the manifold just in case a new plug does not come in time. So I'm gonna tighten these down, and then shove them on. I would start it, but I'm gonna wait for that filter, and y'all be getting a start on the next clip y'all see, because ain't no point to show this. I mean, if y'all want, it literally goes back of the intake manifold right here. Here's the throttle body intake right there. Oh, it came off. We're right there. And that's supposed to come down on a stock car, non-turbo. It's supposed to come down, and it connects to a little, like, it's hard, like a plastic pipe thing right here. Then it comes down and it pokes in to this big canister where this metal bar comes out. There's supposed to be a big canister back there and a little hole with your PCV valve. Because of that turbo, that canister doesn't fit anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and yeah, that's it. I'll catch you on the next clip when we're installing that filter. All right guys, so here we are again. Next video, I told y'all would be the next day. Filter came in, there it is. The reason why I got this shape is because it's more flat on these sides, and if you notice, it's right up against the frame rail. So all right guys, I didn't record putting that filter on the catch can because it was just a tight fit and a pain in the butt getting to, honestly. So I'm about to head inside, grab the keys, start it, see what happens. So I'll get y'all a cold start. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. She's gonna be smoky. We can't figure that out 100% yet, but we will soon. Oil pressure. Next step is a smoke machine, see where she's leaking. Get back to y'all. All right, guys, so it's now Friday. So from that last clip, as y'all seen, it's running not the best once it warms up. So several tests I got to try. I'm gonna start her, and I'm gonna start pulling spark plug wires, see if it changes. I'm also gonna start it and check voltage. I also need to drain the gas and fill it up with good gas, because this is from when it blew up in 2023, back in November of 2023. So if all that really, well, and a smoke test, but if all that fails, it's got to be in the tune. So that's what we got planned. So here we go. Let's get into it. I'm going to do the volt test and the misfire check today in this video and post it. Brain fart. Yeah, and get that one out, and then the other things will be in a different video. So sucks that it's running rough, but we are getting it running better. So here we go. So I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I didn't show y'all, but this is how you check for a misfire with the wires. Just listen. Well, guys, I know, I said I was going to show you those, and those were not long. Couldn't really show you the multimeter because I had to hold it and rev the engine. And then I don't have 4 hands, because I had to actually try to jam one of the things in the terminal to get it to stay, to be able to even rev the engine. So I wasn't able to record that. It is dropping voltage though. Whenever you rev it up, it actually died once on me, and it's dropping like low 12s. I think it got to high 11 volts. Now usually when your car is running, you want it to stay at high 13s, low to mid 14s, around there, and consistent, not dropping or nothing. Now we definitely have bad gas, so I've got to drain that out and go get some new gas, and that can of course make your engine run rich. My only question is, can an engine running rich make it want to die like that? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But yeah, that's really it. We'll get to the next part. I guess I'll post this part, and we'll get to the next part when I'm figuring out either siphoning or dropping the gas tank, and yeah, getting new gas. Also, a little announcement. We got little baby Sloane coming Monday, so being induced Sunday. Can't wait for that. So we'll have a baby soon, guys. So I guess I'll get this edited and posted. So catch y'all on part 9.